podcast. I, of course, am Aaron, and today I will discuss the origins of one of the hottest, or should I say, coldest, festivals in Manitoba. From dancing to tasty treats, the festival has everything any Canadian could want for a good winter time. Although, oddly, most people don't know the history of this historic Canadian event. Let's go to the beginning. Here's a fact I bet you folks didn't know. The festival started originally as a small winter festival. My, look how it's evolved. These folks decided to go to the St. Boniface Chamber of Commons to get the dough to make sure the festival was a success. Boy, are we glad they did. Unfortunately, the Chamber of Commons thought it wasn't the best of ideas and promised to fund it in 1970. Mr. George Forrest was in charge of promoting the new festival. Dressed in full 1815 get-up, George was considered the first Voyageur. Now, you must be wondering, where did the toucan hat symbol come from? Well, that started in 1972, when an ice sculptor depicting this iconic symbol won a contest at the previous year's ice sculpting challenge. Until 1978, there had been no official site for the Festival du Voyageur. Finally, the board managed to find an official area where the festival would take place each year, Whittier Park. In 1991, Manitoba won one of its biggest awards at that point. This award was called the Spirit of Manitoba, given by the tourism industry of Canada. It was also put in the Tourism Hall of Fame that very same year. Finally, the festival getting some recognition it justly deserves. In 1999, the festival celebrated its 30th anniversary by opening an Aboriginal camp by the Festival du Voyageur. This just shows how well the Aboriginals and Manitobans work together, and this lesson is a lesson we should be learning to this very day. 2006, a year that changed a lot for the festival. After a major decision to sell the rendezvous point that was bought back in 1981, the festival moved offices all the way to the heart of St. Boniface, a fitting location considering the history behind it. Do you ever wonder where the beaver tail, one of the festival's tasty treats, come from? Well, folks, here's a brief and tasty history of this scrumptious beaver tail. Beaver tails were originally made when Grant and Pam Hooker decided to make their first tasty fried pastry into a business. The first official beaver tail stand was put in the Bywarn Market in Ottawa. This was in 1980 when they formed Beaver Tails Incorporated. The company expanded largely within Canada in the 1990s. In 2002, the company decided on focusing more on domestic retailing here in Canada. It wasn't until 2008 that the beaver tail started getting promoted internationally again. Festival to this day brings in around 7,700 people. Around 1,400 of those people are from the school group organized by the festival. So this winter, don't miss out. Join the celebration of the Festival du Voyageur.
Voyageur, what it is again?